are back. It has been a little bit, about a week since we did a cinematic survival episode. It is time to do it again. Hello and welcome to Cinematic Survival. We've got a big project ahead of us. We're going to be building our house. And I know I haven't really said or done a theme, because last time we built it on the last day of the season and it was kind of small. So I wanted to not do that this time and do a bit of a bigger house. So we're going to actually build like a tree, but like a realistic looking tree. And all these here are what we need. And obviously you can see I'm not done getting the materials yet, but hey, the leaves are the top of the tree, so we don't need to worry about it right now. Hello, Isaac and Queen. Can it stop being cold, please? Yes, please. I've been sick because it's been cold. And you think I would have, you know, good temperature control living in New Jersey? Nah. Alright. There is actually something I want to do before we go to, before we go on to grab the, oh, what do you call it? Just before we get to start building. And we also have to find a build spot. And I figured you guys could help me pick a build spot as well. I'm thinking, like, if we look at the map, I'm thinking this island right here. I'm thinking that would be kind of cool. But we'll see how it actually looks in real life. I'm also thinking, like, on top of the hill here, because that's a nice flat area. That's kind of my favorite spot. That way it's close to my stuff. Thinking right there we clear that whole, like, terrain area there. But very first, I want to go check out the Holiday Inn, because apparently we were left a Christmas gift, and I forgot to go pick it up. So I'm gonna go pick that up. And no, I will not be taking the Elytra. I still have the bug where it has do a barrel roll, and I don't know how to fly with it, so rip. But Queen and Isaac, how are you both doing? Hope you both are doing well. We have been hit very hard by the cold weather snap as well. It was, I believe, like 19 degrees when I woke up this morning. It was crazy. That's too cold for me. Am good. That is good to hear. Hello, Grav. How are you? Oh, it's sleepy time. Sleepy time. Also, y'all, you probably saw if you're in any of the other servers that I put promos in, but we are officially, as of streaming this, 11 people away from 1,000. So go tell your friends to follow. If we could hit that, that'd be pretty cool. Potential for more snow on Friday. Oh, really? I didn't see that. That's good, though. Snow I don't mind. It's cold, wind. They're just gonna keep doing it. Alright. I am glad you are doing well. Would you guys get off of work if it snows? I don't get off of work if it snows. But I don't know if anybody else here gets off work if it snows. Yeah, snow's the best part. Right. What have we got up here? How far away are we from place? You do get off work if it snows. Oh, that's nice. That's the one, like, I don't miss school by any capacity, because school was a bit of a yeah, bit rough. But I do kind of miss that I don't get off for snow days. That is the one downside. Hey, B, do you want to go? Yeah. I will rehome you. We will rehome the bees. And they'll be happy. See what I did there? They'll be happy. Oh, so a bit of a funny story. So that when the snowfall came in, I guess the snowfall came in on Tuesday. Yeah, came in on Tuesday morning. I appreciate not having to drive in snow, but I took a lot of time off for holidays. Yeah, that's fair. Gotta see all the family and everything. So we had a bit of a funny story. So, for context, where's your house, little bee? For context, I don't live very far from where I work. I won't say how close or how far back, cause yeah. But I don't live very far from where I work. So when I get out, I usually only have to leave like I don't have to leave very long before my lunch hour in order to make it home in time. So as I was leaving work, because it had snowed, and then the snow had started to melt, and then the melted snow began to freeze because it got cold again. My car was completely encased in ice, like a nice little like hard shell covering my car. So much so that the button on your door handle to unlock your car, I actually couldn't access. It was frozen solid, which, not totally not used to that, but it's a big pain in the butt. So I'm turning on my defrosters in order to get my car defrosted, and my scraper that I have for my car works for like big ice chunks, but not like a thick freeze over the car like this was. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh no, it was a thick freeze all over my entire car. So, my coworker was kind enough to offer me his scraper and scraped my car off because he had like a big heavy duty one. So we were able to get the ice off. He got off the front, and by the time he had finished the front, the back of the car had melted enough for me to get off the back with my plastic one that I usually use. And it was the most satisfying sound ever to have broken ice chunks crumble down the side of the car so that all of the ice was coming off, and it was the most satisfying sound ever. And I kind of just wanted to keep doing it until the car was fully cleaned rather than just visually good. So I guess it worked in my benefit. It made me want to work harder on it. Yeah, exactly, a carsicle. Now, what flavor do we think a red carsicle would be? Like cherry, strawberry, watermelon? I'm thinking cherry, because it's kind of a cherry red car. But strawberry kind of tastes better than cherry, like the strawberry fake flavoring. I usually like watermelon fake flavoring, but that's usually pink, unfortunately. Cherry, yeah. It's definitely like that kind of like brightish kind of red color that you associate with like cherry cars. It's a Mazda, so it's like the cherry red kind of Mazda color. Lightning McQueen color. I took off work today because I wasn't feeling well yesterday. And I was not feeling great this morning, but I feel okay now, which is why I'm streaming. I wouldn't stream if I was sick. But, what's, what was, what was funny is I was just watching like a bunch of movies that, you know, I usually like watch people when they say like here's the movies that kind of came out, and don't get me wrong, sometimes there's animated movies that I straight up missed, and I'll try my hardest to go watch them so I can get a good view on where they like good view and like be able to review them and such, or just like personal thoughts on them. So I watched one that I hadn't seen before, and then I watched one that I already saw, but it was definitely nice to have a chill day just watching movies. Yeah, cherry is also a very classic popsicle flavor. Oh, I love Monsters, Inc. That was one of the first movies I ever watched when I was little. It's kind of interesting to see who has and hasn't gotten their stuff yet. Oh wait, maybe it's over here. Yep. Okay. I will always take emeralds. And what does that give? Nice. A mending book. Very nice. Oh, hey, wait. Since we've been to the Nether and it doesn't crash anymore, maybe we can use that to travel back. How close? How close is this? I should have thought about that travel-wise. I think watching a kid, but I remembered like 30 seconds. All I can remember is the scene where Sully is running through the trash room. It's such an iconic scene, so I'm not surprised that's one you remember. The face animations in that were so good, and I'm like blanking on the actor's name. Fortress, where is Portal? Where's my Portal in relation to this? Okay, it's 330 blocks. Okay. Alright, we gotta find a way to lower our Y value, because we're too high up here. We'll survive. Feather Falling 4, the best thing about the game. Oh, I got up higher and I didn't need to go up higher. I dropped down lower. Alright. What do we got? Why do I still hear sloshing? It's not raining in the nether. It can't rain. Is that just the sound that these blocks make? That's icky. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Not dealing with the pigs. Oh, I thought he was gonna turn to the right. I don't necessarily need your gold sword. Thanks, but no thanks. So wait, isn't our portal just like... Yeah, our portal's right there, so okay, so no sense in actually like going through that other one. I think this puts us underground, but I think we also have a way up now, if I remember correctly. Yeah, for some reason this puts us underground. Woo! Depth Strider 3 taking us all the way up. Thank you, Error. Y'all could. I don't know if they're good. I also remember the credit scene in Cars. They're watching Pixar movies with the Cars universe, and one of them is Monsters Truck Inc. Yes! I miss when Pixar used to do that. I know it's like crazy, crazy budget to like, you know, add that into every single movie. But I remember when they used to do that. I thought that was a very fun thing. Alright. Let's clear that. Oh, I can't clear it like that. Okay. There we go. Now I've cleared the chat. Alright. Not much to put away, because we didn't really do much. Oh, what would I consider... I guess I do consider beehives mob drops, apparently. You know, the bees definitely drop them. Oh, okay, no. I'm gonna hit my dogs by accident, so you come here. Yeah, you regret that one a little bit, probably. Oh, come on, Creeper. You're making me look bad. Alright, there has been an Enderman down here forever. He keeps stealing my blocks. That's why there's all these blocks down here. There we go. Yeah, see, he stole a dirt block this time. And watch, I'll come back here in another episode, and you'll see that this will all be cleared out again. The Enderman likes to pull blocks out of the ground and take them away somewhere. I know, right? Stealing blocks straight to jail. Add that to my misc blocks, pickaxe blocks. Wood. Alrighty. So let's go check out some places to build. So let's head north, which is this way. Let's see if we like this island, and if not, we'll try option B before option A, because I'm pretty confident I'm gonna like the tree. I just have to see how high up we can go from there, because the biggest concern is how big the build actually is. So we would literally be moving from there, where we currently live, to right here, which isn't bad at all. Personally, I'd probably clear this out and make this 1 layer tall. Clear all the obsidian and the stone and replace it with, like, grass and moss. Maybe I'd make it 2 layers tall, because 1 layer tall looks kind of, like, you know, bad. But, like, okay. So there's some possibility here. I think if the mountaintop really isn't big enough to support our needs, because let's check the size of the build. So the actual size of the build is 66 by 70, and it's 83 blocks tall, so it is quite a large-scale build. It's not as big as the castle in Originals, it's about half that size. But that's a solid choice. That's something definitely to consider. Probably what we would spend today doing is, if we pick that, is replacing all the gravel with grass and, you know, making it look pretty before we, go in with the blocks. And maybe even start building, if we felt like it. I do have to get about 100 stacks of azalea leaves, so if that's gonna be interesting to do. Have to figure out a good way to do that. I have an azalea forest that I have marked that I can go visit. So that's good. The problem is I can't use any of the flowering ones, it's all the regular azalea leaves. But we can always get shears from the golems, so. What do we think about this? I have a lot of stupid grass to clear. Wait, I can even start that. Oh, and apparently bad neighbors as well. Gosh, I didn't know this was in, like, the not good neighborhood. What do we think? Okay, so let's say we shaved this down to, like, this area. So we'd shave down this. What Y level is this? This is 99. So we could definitely go up 83 without it being a problem. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we build it on top of this mountain here? The benefits to that are that we overlook our own builds. And we probably wouldn't have to do as much clearing, but we would have to clear more grass than we would have to clear, replace out gravel. And I probably would have to clean up the mountain a little bit. Like, there's all this ugly netherrack over the place, and there's this huge ravine that cuts through that I'd probably remove. Like, this would all have to go. You can tell I'm on the server with a lot of Bed Wars players, because they just place random blocks everywhere. Yeah, we'd have to fill in this cave that goes... Well, I wouldn't fill it in, but just, like, patch it so that it's not just an open ravine. Alright, well, that's step one. Oh, almost cleared. And I can go down there. Mountain is good. Alright. Yeah, I think I like the mountain better, too. Okay. Let's grab some dirt and a shovel. And let's mark out our build. Chill vibey stream times. And we can chat about things, which makes it all of the better. Vibey build stream vibes. Okay. Let me grab a few stacks of... See? He's already taken another one. Yo! Hello, Lord! Thank you so much for the raid. Let me shout you out. Guys, welcome on in. We were just about to start Build Vibes. Hello, hello. Let me give you a shout out. Hang on. All right. There we go. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see, who am I thanking in for raiding in? NoCo, thank you for joining in. Ander, thank you for joining in. And, of course, Lord. And I apologize for your in-game chat with the word men. It's all good. How's everybody doing? Welcome on in. My name is Emerald's Ace. We are currently doing our push to 1,000 stream. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream till we hit 1,000, but we gonna vibe. We have just announced that our build for cinematic survival is gonna be a nice realistic looking tree on top of this mountain, so we have to fill it in and make it pretty. Which is what I'm doing right now. Rip that poor chicken. Fell down the wrong hole. F's in the chat for the chicken. But how was your guys' stream? Thank you guys all in for raiding. Hopefully you guys had a fun time with Ownage. I saw that you, Deck, and Anda were going to be doing like a 8-hour stream or something like that. That sounds crazy. Hopefully it went well. Alright, let's get this going. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, we cleared that. Stream is great. Did Bed Wars with Deck and Anna for like 4.5 hours, and then Deck had to go. Some people living on mountains. Then did like 1.5 hours. Yo, Dragon Slayers! Thank you so much for the follow. Alright. Well, we were deciding between the mountaintop here and this island right here. But I thought the mountaintop would look nicer for a realistic tree, plus I could overlook all of my current things, especially the villager trading hall and the iron farm. Alright, let's do that. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that because I have a shovel. That's right. Guys, I promise I'm smart. Not really. That's a lie. Alright, so we just got to get a 66 by 70 area cleared out while sleeping as well. These are the shaders that actually come with the server, so I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I have no clue what shaders Deck uses. He just installs them into the server and I just use them. Otherwise, I wouldn't use them. I think they're, I think it's... I don't actually know what shaders it is. Whichever ones this is. Shader packs. Oh, it's Complementary Unbound, I guess. There you go. Complementary Unbound -R5.1.1 zip. They come built into the server. Which is perfect, because I wouldn't set them up. Yo! Welcome in, Sage! Does it work for low-end computers? I cannot vouch. I have a very high-end computer, so I have no clue. My personal experience, shaders never work for a low-end computer unless you really don't, like, change anything. The big thing that makes shaders laggy is changing the water texture. When you make the water clear and animate the water and animate leaves and animate trees, that's what causes lag, because now all of these tiny things are animated. So, I guess if you turned those aspects off, what I like about the shaders here is that if you go into video settings, like, you can see what is causing your, like, what's causing, that causes high performance, like, your simulation distance, which is usually a really big one, your shadows distance, what's another big one? All the quality stuff, like, if you want your graphics to be fancy, which I have because I have a bulky computer, so it's fine. Weather, I don't really care about. Leaves, that kind of thing. Particles. So, changing that stuff usually makes you can get some shader packs to work for lower-end laptops or computers. I don't need to, because I have custom armor. So, my armor is actually diamond, but it's honestly just as cool. If I do the netherite path, then I'll build my carpet tunnel bore and just go have some fun. But I would need to do a whole slime farm for that. And I had done a slime farm recently. I'm so sorry, horsey. It's gonna be real interesting to build a tree with all the farm animals around. Maybe we'll tame the horse, and he'll become a resident of the mountain along with all the pigs and chickens. Uh-oh, who's bald? Oh, Error's bald. Okay, I think this was known information. Oh, rip. Crying on the floor. F. That's all really cool. Yeah! It's a custom set that I designed myself. Alright. I'll have to take the, dimensions of this thing. I think we have to shave off one more layer. I could show off the build if we'd like, because I have the finished build in my creative testing world. Somewhere. Is it like a texture pack? No, actually. So this uses the Armorer's Workshop mod, so if I took it off, it just removes it entirely from my body, but in reality I'm wearing armor that's just invisible. So, Armorer's Workshop is probably one of my all-time favorite mods, and I actually asked the server owner to add it deck for the season. It allows you to make any kind of custom item, weapon, tool, armor, whatever you'd like. If you can create it with blocks in Minecraft, then you can make a model out of it. So I basically just made armor models of my entire body, and just attached it. The sword is custom as well. So, it's just a diamond sword, but I've made it custom. But see, when you throw it, it's a regular diamond sword, but when you hold it, it's custom. That was my shop for this season. I was making armor pieces for whoever wanted them. Okay. I don't think we'll have to go another layer after this. I sure hope we don't have to shave any more off after this. We can get the, Alright. First time I saw you use a sword, I thought it was a carrot. Interesting. It's got the little glowy emerald. That was branding. What about the pickaxe and axe? So I actually didn't design the pickaxe or the axe or the shovel. I kept those normal because honestly I couldn't come up with a good, unique design for them. And my day was good. I've actually been home not feeling all that great because I was sick yesterday and was kind of recovering today, but had a good day. Watched some movies that I missed out on over the last year because I'm a big animation buff. Looks like a snake. Yeah. People think it's butterfly armor, which is like, alright, that's fine. I see it more as like almost like a gilded kind of, like the long coat. Because it's not a dress. People thought it was a dress. It's like a long coat. If I took off my, if I remove the pants, it's a lot more visually understanding. It's a long coat. A long coat with signature wings and almost like a feathered leafy crown, which I thought fit the vibe of the tree. Alright. I also could definitely see the snake vibes as well, because it's green and black. You look like an angel of death. Well, that's good, because that's actually what that's its additional intention, so I'm happy with that. This armor may or may not be coming up in a future project of mine, so this was almost a test to see if I could build it or not. There's a lot of cool stuff you could do with vanilla Minecraft that I think is like sorely missed out on. And I like modded a lot. I prefer modded to vanilla, honestly. But I feel like when you do modded, you kind of have to alienate because there's so many people who are just gonna be like, wow, is that vanilla? It's like, nah, it's modded. But I think when you use, I think when you have vanilla Minecraft, or you do like vanilla plus like this, it's kind of nice. Pure vanilla Minecraft I think is kind of boring, but I think if you have something to it, it's interesting. But hey, this is coming from somebody who's played the game for, you know, since it came out, so. I'll have to get more carrots from the villagers soon. Alright. I'm curious on how much I'm gonna have to expand this box. It'll be real interesting to see. Whoopsies. Oh wait, we can move that out. Oh my god, we're getting so much more dirt. Unsurprising. Man, I could start selling dirt. No one would buy it. Maybe Onage would buy it. Maybe Lord would buy it. Lord, would you want some dirt? Or Ander, or any of the new people? Alright. Okay, question for the members of the chat, though. I do want to ask, what recent movie have you guys seen that you thoroughly enjoyed or didn't enjoy, or just something that made you want to, like, talk about, either because you liked it so much or you thought it was the worst thing you ever saw? Or just because it was weird. Or funny. Right. Alright. Chicken! Oh my god, we've gotten almost a stack of seeds just from breaking down the grass here. I like the concept of tall and short grass in Minecraft, but I'm not gonna lie, they're very annoying and I actually hate them. But the concept is cool. I watched Lord of the Rings. Ooh, what did you think? Did you watch them all in a row? Did you watch only the first one? What was your thoughts on it as a whole? I was too young to watch them when they first came out, but Lord of the Rings is very cool. Right. Alright, day one. Megamind is great. Oh, I love Megamind. It's so funny. I was just watching a, there's some people on YouTube, and they're called Cinema Therapy. And I really like to watch their stuff, because they like to look at movies with, like, a therapeutic lens. Like, what would these characters go to therapy for, based on, like, how their actions are, and, like, are they a good representation of this or not, sort of thing. So I definitely always enjoy their stuff, and it's so funny because they were just talking about Megamind. Oh, I'm so glad you like them too. I watched them in a row. I was forced to do this because my friends heard I never watched them. I liked them, but they weren't really my thing. Honestly, that's fair. I truly believe that there's not some kind of perfect movie franchise that everyone would enjoy. But I do think that there are movies that everybody should see at least once. Obviously not be forced to if it makes them uncomfortable or they don't want to, but like, and I'm not even mentioning like Oscar winners, because I think most of those are just like actually really all not that good. But I do think something like Lord of the Rings is something that everybody should watch if they get the chance to, at least once. It's pretty amazing what they did, that they filmed that entire movie in only 3 years. And they did all 3 movies at the same time, so that while the cast was aging, it wasn't so jarring watching Elijah Wood and Sean Astin, like, just suddenly age like crazy at this, like, in between movies 1 and 3. So I thought in that regard they did a very good job. Also the fact that they had to invent new movie tricks for that movie, like invent a new way to do CGI for that movie, is pretty impressive. I started out with their Incredibles videos. Oh, I watched Indiana Jones Last Crusade recently. That's one of my favorites. That's the 3rd one, right? Or no, is that the 4th one? Because it's Indiana Jones, then it's it's Raiders of the Lost Ark, then it's Temple of Doom. Then I thought it was Last Crusade. And then I don't remember the name of the one with the aliens and the fridge scene. And then it was like Dawn of Destiny or something. Yeah, I tried reading the books in high school and they are dense. But yeah, it's a high fantasy type. That's the genre, high fantasy. It's similar to Game of Thrones. If you don't like Lord of the Rings, you're not gonna like Game of Thrones. Or vice versa. Hello, Glacial! Yeah, I was surprised that Dune took off. I haven't ever actually read it or gave it the time of day, but if it's if people are enjoying it as much as they say they are, then maybe I should give it the time of day and give it a shot. Oh man, this grass clearing. I don't know why this is significantly less that I have to clear than with this with the shovel. And yet for some reason this is more annoying. Go figure. This is like so... It's like that one Hypixel minigame where you play the party games and you have to break all the grass with the cow as fast as possible. Alright. Let's fill this in a little bit so we don't have like a peninsula on our mountain here. grass. That's right. 2 tall grass you can't plant over. You can put blocks over the 1 tall grass or the bottom of 2 tall grass. Alright. That. Alright, not too bad. So, let's see. What do we think is the centermost point? Here? That looks to be about center. Alright. Dune is a 900-page book. Holy crap. The Last Crusade has it all. Kingdoms of the Crystal Skull. Ah, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, because I'm not the biggest fan of the 4th one. I think it's a little silly, but that's okay. Okay, so we need to count to, not that one. We need to count to 70 on the longer edge and 66 on the shorter edge. I think this is the longer edge. So, it's gonna be 70 by 70. Which means we have to be able to go out 35 on both directions here. And then what is it? It's... And then 33 on these directions, so... okay, so actually we're gonna need a 4 block. Yeah, that looks about center. Okay. Let's count out 35, so... Perfect on that side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, so we need to make it up to here tall. And this is where all the extra dirt comes in for terraforming. We make this really ugly line that, like, doesn't fit at all, and then we terraform it. Alright. Because, remember, the leaves of the tree go out farther than the actual tree. So we only need to... We're not gonna need to make it, like, crazy super big. The mountain. We just need to make sure that the roots of the tree are the ones that are actually, like, within the mountaintop. And actually, that's actually something I can even check. What are we at over here? This is why I'm like 100 pages. I don't want to watch the Dune movie until I read the book, but the book is just I'm like 100 pages and I don't remember it at all because I lost the motivation to read a long while. So I completely understand splitting up into 2 movies. Some books need 2 movies. I personally believe that for books, they should always do a TV show. Percy Jackson TV show feels like they're just acting out the books, and the changes they do make actually make sense, and I really like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7... Hello, invisible person. 35 this way. I see you over there, little invisible one. Have fun. It's probably error. Wave high to error, chat. I think the thing I'm worst at when it comes to terraforming is the 3D aspect of Minecraft. Because it's like you kind of keep having to fix your own you kind of keep having to fix your terraform until you hit somewhere that's even. Like right now that doesn't look super bad, but like then this up here looks bad, so I have to go back and fix that. Like, now the work I've done here looks bad, so I gotta fix that. And so on and so forth. And I'm also not the best at terraforming, and I'm also not gonna try to make this perfect, because I don't really need to. Okay. Let's look at this from the lens of, like, just this one side. It was in the top. Yeah, I kind of need to make this go out. Alright. Oh, this tall grass makes this the worst. Now this will obviously look better when it has grass on it, so that'll make it a little easier for me to tell. Why have you been talking to a wall? Confusion. Okay. I'll work on adding some three-dimensional layers to this later. This is the part I'm the worst at when it comes to terraforming. Like right here. This part. Oh, we actually have to go back into the bag of, we have to go back into the bag for some grass. That's good, I guess. Okay. Funny how that side was so much easier to do than this side. Now the front is going to be the hardest part by far. Ouch. This is the part where we have to make this, like, look good. Our invisible friend is back. Hello. Oh, thank you. Alright. Funny how all... you know what? We can take all the dirt back out. We can take all this back. Because we're gonna need it. Alright, that was better like that. Okay, not too bad. But what makes going up the front the hardest part is that this is the part where, you basically have to go all the way back down the mountain with it, with whatever changes you make. Like, see, we didn't even make these changes to the mountain, and it looks better if we do it that way. We can make the front part of this kind of unscalable, that's fine by me. Alright. I am feeling a little bit better, yes. I had some, I was mostly relaxing at home today watching movies, so I will probably be going back into work tomorrow. Which I guess I shouldn't feel too excited about, but honestly, I hate having to leave my coworker to work by herself, so. So unless I, like, feel really bad in the morning, then I'll probably just go in. Alright, what do we got here? That. And we got... What's funny about doing it this way is it really feels like you don't make any progress until all of a sudden you make all the progress. Alright. I probably won't have to do too many more layers, which is good. Because that I can keep too low. As we want to do. Ooh, we caught that block. Let's go. Block clutching. Actually, that's good right there. We don't need to change anything. See, like I said, we've almost climbed all the way back down the mountain, fixing the mountain. Kind of funny how that works out. The benefit of doing it this way is that once we hit the ground, if we need to expand the mountain out a little... Oh, hey, look! Thanks, golems! Okay. That doesn't look too bad there. And to reiterate again, I am absolutely no kind of builder, so... this probably won't look fantastic, but that's okay. Plus, this gets rid of all the extra dirt, which we have copious amounts of now. Alright. Looks like we can do the finishing layer here. Actually, we got a couple more layers to do, but that's fine. How much more dirt do we have? We'll go until I run out of dirt, or until we finish this thing. So let's see how good we can do. Go to down from the top there. Okay. It was kind of sad. One of the I was watching the Star Trek episode of Cinema Therapy today, and it's kind of sad because they mentioned the one guy who, I think it's like Anton. I think his name is Anton something. Apologies, I don't actually remember his name, but he died in a car crash in between the release of the second movie and the third movie, and it was kind of tragic because he was relatively young. But it was like, yeah, it's kind of sad to go back and watch that movie now and kind of know that. Do you ever have that? Like, I get that when I watch, like, Aladdin a lot. It doesn't make me sad to watch it and, like, prevent me from watching it, but it just hits different, I guess. More layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it probably won't take that many layers to fill this in. Especially if we're going too high every single time. Well, between 1 and 2 high. What about you? What about you guys? Do you have any movies like that make you like kind of feel weird things as you're watching them? Either like a good weird or a bad weird. It's funny, I don't really get that when playing video games. It really is only movies. Like if there's ever like a... Sometimes if there's like a well-done scene in a movie, it's really hard when the movie doesn't have voice acting or anything, because then I really don't feel it. Okay. Oh, we didn't ever take everything out of the bag. More dirt. Too high stuff we don't need to update. Okay. Well, that got drastically shorter. I watched a weird movie today. It came out on Netflix this past year, and there was... it was one of those where I really wanted to like it. And it, like, had the makings to be something good, but then it kind of just fumbled it. I guess I'm, like, not unused to movies doing that. I don't necessarily want to name the movie either, because then I'm afraid it's going to prevent other people from watching it, but... It definitely had... It had, like... I liked everything about it. And then they did the ending, and I'm like, oh, that was a weird way to do it. Shame, I guess. It's weird. Actually, no, I like that. I should keep that. See, this is, like, where my indecisiveness as a person, like, ruins my chances of ever being a good builder. Okay. Alright. Then I also rewatched the Mario movie, because I haven't actually seen it since I saw it in theaters, so I wanted to see if if I had actually enjoyed it, or if it was just the idea of seeing a movie like that in theaters. Is what made it good, and I could say it wasn't as good as I thought it was, but it was definitely enjoyable. I still think Detective Pikachu is a better video game movie, and I will die on that hill. But I do think that the Mario movie is thoroughly enjoyable. I do think that it's kind of funny that it's called the Super Mario Brothers movie, and the Super Mario Bros. Aren't together for a majority of it. Just the beginning and the end. Oh, these can get broken. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so for this one, to make it not so, like, pattern filled, we'll go up to the first layer. Alright, we're getting close. It's very... I don't think it'll be very obvious where I've built when we, you know, come back and this is all grass. And we can also make this not the front of the build, so... I don't know where I'm planning on making the front of the build. I can always tell I'm getting close to done with terraforming when I don't have to jump down in order to place blocks. They just kind of place naturally. Okay, now we'll swap back to 2 high. We're also almost at the bottom right here, too. Currently dying from inhaling spices. Oh, are you cooking? What are you cooking or baking or making? That sounds uncomfortable a little bit. Do you have a favorite spice to cook with? I'm big. I really, really like spicy food. Like, not like so spicy that it's painful, because I'm not about to have that, like, essentially that pissing contest with myself, but like when I think of food is like really well seasoned, it's usually spicy. Alright. This looks terrible now, but it will look better when all the grass grows in. And the fact that we can only climb up at the corners is how real mountain works in Minecraft, so, you know. Kept that pattern. And I'm not gonna shave the rest of the mountain to match, because, like I said, it's only the farthest points that are those dimensions. And I don't even think we need to do it for these. So I think we're actually good. So I'm gonna dig that in. And we can cover up our markings. Because the other cool part is, since it's a natural tree, we can pretty much just put the edge of the tree, like, going down the mountain. Like, it doesn't need to be the correct Y value. It could just be, oh, the edges of the tree are currently, taking over. They've consumed the mountain. I also appreciate how fast grass grows when you just leave it really doesn't take long. Obviously when you're waiting on it, it takes forever because you're waiting on it. But when you just let it grow naturally while you're doing something else, like, well, this was all pretty much dirt. You go back in the stream, pretty much all of this was dirt, save for a few blocks. It was... Heck, even the blocks that we just placed, like, less than a minute ago, some have already turned to grass. Alright. So that's the mountaintop now. Kind of funny. And you can see the, you can see our little line right here. Not too bad. That'll, like I said, that'll all go away. Won't be as bad. I will have to clear up that ugliness, though, because that is right in our line of sight. That. I would rather build a prettier bridge. It was fried. Eating chicken with a spicy rub. Ooh. It was fried. Sweet. Alright. So, I think what... See, we pretty much used all of the dirt that we came with in order to terraform that one tiny little area, so... shows how far that goes. So I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna need to get a stick in order to start this. Oh, and now we can actually, like, get the center of this. That can actually be that now. And we can, grab our blocks and start building, really. Well, by that I mean we can at least get the chests up here. I'll have to, see the amount of chests I need. I believe it's 8 chests worth of things. We could also get some nice little, leaves going. Get some leaf chopping as well. Fried chicken with a spicy rub. I'll make a, sometimes when it's like, when I make chicken nuggets for myself, I'll do, oh, it's, wow, it's 6 double chests. Okay. I'll usually sometimes add, what do you call it? Like a Cajun seasoning to it. Ah, good, our feather farm is coming along great. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but, you know, it exists. Oh, I just realized, I am on the server alone. Sag. Okay. Alright, I will let you guys... Welcome back, Dragon Slayers! I will let you guys decide. Shall we start building our tree? Or shall we start collecting the rest of the missing azalea leaves that we need, because it's about 100 stacks. But that is the end of the build, so we won't necessarily need to do that today, but we can. Oh, I guess we also need to go get glowstone, but we can go do that in the nether pretty easily. We have everything else. We just need that. What's next to Fern and Soul Sand I'm missing? Oh, I need netherwort too. Okay, I'll have to see if somebody has netherwort. They really should make another way to get netherwort other than the nether fortress, because people just steal it, especially server-wise. It should be chest loot for something. The part where I'm checking if we have any kind of mod that lets you divide up the netherwort blocks. You can just compost it. Okay, I had a feeling. Yeah, no recipes for it. I had a feeling. Missing leaves. Alright. Let us grab, 18 million pairs of shears and get going. Alright. So what do we need for that? We need to put the shovel back and replace the axe. Luckily, the Blooming Valley is not too far. And then we need to grab composter. And let's see how much... Now, I cleaned this iron farm out before stream. So let's see how much iron we got in the time it took for us to clear out that part of the base. So however long it took us to clear the mountaintop and start the terraforming, this is how much iron we got. I don't know if it was loaded the whole time, but we'll see. That's another mod that we added. It's supposed to, like, make it feel cinematic. That's concerning. Can I have the... No one's on here. He thinks I've been robbed, because I saw iron golems burn. Also, why is it opening? I'm not there and it's open, and I'm the only one on the server. Weird. It also might not have been loaded, because they lowered the distance. Yeah, it wasn't loaded. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't loaded to the very end. I have stacks of blocks of iron, so not too concerned. I think I have 3 stacks of blocks of iron. I don't actually know if that's a rule or not, but the mod pack is actually one that Deck made himself. But I believe the mod that's doing it is... I don't actually know. Better third person, better F3, better trims. I think it's camera overhaul. And I also believe Deck releases the pack. It's pretty much the same one as last season. Oh no, guys, I think I don't have enough iron for shears. That's not even including the beacon iron. Okay. So, let's see. How many... So I'd probably need 109 shears. Now, I'm not gonna bring 109 shears because that'd be dumb. Or how many stacks of leaves do I actually need? Let's do a little math. I have a lot of mods. Another 3 apple skin and hacks. Yeah. This is a bigger mod pack than people would expect. I think I can tell you the exact amount of mods. Let me see. The exact amount of mods for this is 123, though you would never know it because it's mostly just vanilla mods that don't really change the gameplay. I've played mod packs with half the amount of mods that change the game way more drastically than this, so I guess it's, again, a personal preference. Okay, so we need about 20 stacks here. And I need 54. Then I need... Okay, yeah, so 109. So let's say it's a stack of leaves per shears. So we need about 218 pairs of shear. So we need about 218 iron ingots. So let's bring 3.5 stacks of iron. And we'll put that into blocks. Okay, so... 1, 2... I'll put it later. Okay, so these 4 will have bee shears right now. Okay. And then I need to go grab the compass. Blooming Valley. Okay. About 1,500 blocks away. And we've been there before. You might see it on the map a little bit. I think it's right here. No, that's Meadow. Past here. I don't remember. That's fine. We could follow the compass and find it. I know the, Again, I play with Bed Wars players. sure to tell your friends. 10 away from 1,000. Get the in before 1,000. But anywho's. Do you have a favorite mod, Dragon, that you like to use? I couldn't even really tell you what Apple Skin does. I think it's just a... Most of the mods I like to use. Replay mod is another one of my favorites. Armorer's Workshop. I like Tom Simple Storage. For more like vanilla-based mods that don't really change gameplay. If we're talking ones that drastically change gameplay, then the Wings mod. I also really like, what else do I really like Ice and Fire is another really cool mod. Which I think is a lot of fun. Ice and Fire can be difficult, though. Like, I wouldn't recommend new players try it, because it makes the game a lot harder. But I guess if you want a challenge, it's a good mod. The one big thing about Ice and Fire is that, you really have to mess with the configs, because the dragons that Ice and Fire adds are very destructive to any builds, so you gotta kind of be prepared for that a little bit. It's probably why one of my favorite mod packs is RLCraft. I kind of like the idea of the game being difficult to play, but not so difficult that it's impossible. I think a lot of people gave up on RLCraft because they couldn't figure out how to start. I bet if you looked at the graph in which people quit the most, I think it would probably be at the beginning of RLCraft, like when everything sucks, and at the end of RLCraft, when you're so unbelievably broken that the whole point of the pack has kind of been surpassed, and you're no longer afraid of anything. And there's always another boss to fight in RLCraft, which I like, but some of them get kind of ridiculous. Oh, you can tell someone's been here. There's Cobble Deep Slate here. I wish that there was a way to farm leaves in Minecraft. That would be very nice. I'd be building that farm really quick. Oh, careful. Don't want to jump into some big hole. I mean, we'd probably survive. We got Feather Falling 4 and Diamond Armor, but can't be too careful. It's kind of funny. I think last season the only reason I got Netherite is because I had the Tunnel Borer. But that's also because I ended up taking the time to get the slime for that. I also think starting 2 servers at the same time, both this and Kingdoms, probably wasn't the smartest idea in the end. I probably should have been a little bit farther along in one before joining the other. Oh, there they are. I see them. The Blooming Valley. Ah, was that a slab? No, that was a slab, and that's where I landed. Again, Feather Falling, we fell that far and didn't take a single hit. Where's the sleeping bag? That's not the sleeping bag. Ask what is your favorite game? Oh, okay, you could absolutely ask me that. So, I have a couple of answers. So, I am actually more of a Pokemon streamer than I am a Minecraft streamer. I like to say that my content is split pretty much between Pokemon and Minecraft. And that is true, because I do like both games. But I think in terms of, like, my all-time favorite game, we actually played it on stream in 2023. And the whole playthrough of the game is saved. There's an Enderman here. And, my all-time favorite game is actually Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. It came out in 2007, so it's an old game at this point. However, what makes it is a very, very special game. It is, to this day, the only video game I've ever cried at. Nothing else has ever come close. It's also probably one of the most challenging games that Pokemon has ever made. I've definitely played more challenging Pokemon games, but they were all made by fans. This is probably the most challenging one that Pokemon has ever made. And I think it has the best story out of any Pokemon game ever as well. And it's probably the only Pokemon game I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I see all the trees I made bald have suddenly disappeared. I wonder if someone lives... I wonder if whoever lives over there noticed their trees were all bald. Alright. It's gonna be a little difficult to get up there, but that's why we have this. What about you guys? What's everybody in chat's favorite game? This is not my bridge. I don't actually know who lives over there. I think Xerxes lives there. Or Deck, maybe. I think Deck and Onage actually live near here. I think if I unhide their waypoint... Yeah, Deck lives over here. This is the server owner's area. Oh wait, I don't need these leaves. We can break these. Don't want to waste precious shears on those. Okay. Well, that's fine. I can get that. Oh, ouch. That's fine. I need to collect these anyway. You gotta make sure to quickly connect the ones that used to be connected to trees, otherwise they despawn. Like, they decay like regular leaves. So you gotta make sure to collect those ones quick whenever you're whenever you're getting tree leaves. Okay. That's another mod that I really like. I don't know which mod does it, where when you break a tool, if you have an equivalent of that tool, or when you finish placing a group of blocks, if you have it, it just puts it to that exact spot in your inventory. I like that a lot. Okay, grab that. Okay, so that was... Apparently I picked up grass. Put that back. That can stay there. Okay, so that was a little more than 1 shears, so, and we got, you know, 3 stacks of leaves from, almost 4 stacks of leaves from that, because we can't use the ones with flowers in it, unfortunately. So then usually what I'll do is take the time to turn the others into bone meal so I can keep it. Oh, FIFA 24! Oh, okay. My brother actually played a lot of soccer when he was growing up. That was his sport of choice. Do you have a favorite team you like to run in FIFA? Or is it just the game itself? I've never actually played one of the games where you... I've never actually played one of those types of games before. We got those to get over there too, so I'll get those as well. But first, let me get this one in the back, because it's all by itself and it's massive. Oh, is it 2 trees? I think this is 2 trees that kind of merged together. That makes a lot more sense now. What I think is kind of funny about Mystery Dungeon as a whole, and I think I said this during my playthrough, is it's kind of funny that the game comes from my least favorite genre of games, which is roguelikes. Sort of. But, and it's my favorite. I have yet to play another roguelike that does it correctly like that. Cult of Lamb came close because it's similar playstyle of if you die in the dungeon at any point, that's when you lose stuff, rather than, oh, if you die at any point in the game, you have to start all the way over. I hate that dearly. This one will probably be a couple stacks of leaves, hopefully, but I have a feeling it'll be very taxing on our shears. I think it's two very large trees that conglomerated a little bit. This is also a question for everybody in chat, too. What's everybody's favorite game to play? Or genre of games, if you don't have a specific favorite. My favorite to play is Vinny Jr., Mbappe, Messi, and Ronaldo. Oh, okay. See, I recognize those names a lot, since my brother played soccer, so he watched it too. Isn't Ronaldo retiring soon? Right? In real life? Or am I misremembering that? I thought I saw he was retiring, but I could also be totally wrong and pulling that out of thin air and be misremembering who was retiring. I thought Ronaldo was retiring. Alright, give me all your leaves. I request all of them. Don't worry, all your beautiful branches will be reused into another tree. Alright. Oh man, we've got so many things to pick up. Alright, let's try to pick them all up before they despawn. We don't want these leaves to despawn. Unfortunately, I can't really, like... You can grow azalea trees, but they don't grow big like this. So I kind of have to keep finding these blooming valleys. Which gets harder and harder because when you're right in front of it, it always picks the nearest one. Did we miss any? We did. That's why you always check. Okay. Got those. Oh man, we got a lot of leaves from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sweet! That's a lot of stacks. I don't think we actually were gonna need 109 pairs of shears. I just said a number just so that I would never run out. Oh hey! Look it! We got these! So watch, 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 watch. So now that... It's actually wonderful that we actually got that, because... Ugh, it's gonna take a while for that one to grow. But it's fine. We're about to give it a bunch more bone meal. No, Ronaldo's never gonna give up in football. He's the GOAT. Ah, fair. That's good to hear. I do even as, like, a non-watcher of the game, I absolutely, know the name, so I guess that shows that he's definitely even to people who don't really watch, football, he's definitely a known name. We'll compost these too so we can just get that extra bone meal. Come on. Oh, just did it. Nice. Alright, let's do a little sleepy. There we go. I wonder if that was the reason it didn't grow. Who knows? Because that one grew instantly. Alright. Alright, let's chop these down. Okay. Oh, we gotta make more shears. Okay. Grab this. Ah. There was a one gap hole that I could have fallen into, and I fell into that one. Sure. I think at this point, though, I can just grab them from the bottom. I like the tree chopper we have, but I also think it's kind of silly that it doesn't... I kind of think vein miner probably would have been a little bit better than a tree chopper. Alright. Making sure we didn't lose any. And see, you always gotta check. Problem is that the green leaves blend in very well with the green grass. Alright, how many did we get out of that? Yeah, see, from those 2 trees alone, we got 2 stacks. That's not too bad. Why am I making trees bald? Because, Ninja, we need 109 stacks of trees, so they all have to be bald. And then we're composting the ones that are diseased, i.e. the ones with pink flowers on it. It's such a shame what happened to them. It's the darndest thing, really. Couldn't be helped. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. You gotta put the water in first, then you break the leaf. I think we're literally gonna take out every single azalea tree in this entire forest, and we're still not gonna be anywhere near close to where we need to be. Alright, 109 stacks. Yeah. Well, we're making a giant tree, so we need all of the leaves. I don't even know if that was a stack right there. That didn't feel like a lot. Yeah, it wasn't even a stack of leaves with that tree. Okay, let's take this. Take all the birch ones out so that the trees can start to decay. Alright. Let's grab this one next. This one's the farthest. That's funny. Oh, have a good sleep. And no worries. Sleep is important. The VODs go up every day, and the VODs are always up on Twitch. You ever feel like figuring out how we ended, but it's pretty much this for the next hour and a half, probably. And then maybe starting the tree build. But have a good night. It was wonderful to meet you. Alright, we've continued the baldening of the trees. It's like, do trees have pattern baldness? Nah. They just have an emerald around. Have a good night! Yep, I go live every night, except for Mondays from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. EST. Alright. Oh boy, that's a tall tree. We're gonna have to build up to that one. see you tomorrow. How was day today, Ninja? Hopefully work trip is going good. I got back to the hotel and ate a boatload of chocolate. That sounds like a good day. We don't have anything sweet in my house right now, and I'm suffering a little bit, but it's fine. I will figure it out. I think tomorrow is shopping day for my family, so I'll just add some stuff to the list for something sweet. Alright. Alright, how many leaves was that? That was a couple stacks from that one tree, so that's not too bad. There seems to be these 4 trees left, and then I think that's it. And then I'll probably go a different direction in order to get more of the Blooming Valley. Because if we look on the map, this is the Blooming Valley is down there. So maybe if we go on the other side there, we'll see more. Alright, how much do we have to bone meal? We actually have quite a bit to bone meal. So let's do that. This. Trip so far has been a mixed bag, but it's okay because there's literally nothing to do that's in my realm of expertise. That's all I can say at a high level. Makes sense. Well, I'm glad work is going good. I was doing my MCCI quest today, and even though I did it for 3 hours, I still didn't finish them all, so it's... I had not necessarily difficult quests, but all of them were time-consuming. And yes, that includes parkour quests, which I hadn't done parkour in a while, so I thought, fine, I'll do parkour. Alright, I want to, like, manually break the birch leaves, because I don't need them. I wonder if I can get all 4 of these trees in one go, because they're, like, mostly interconnected. Let's see. Alright. So far, the survey says yes. Okay. And the good thing is, as we go, I can take the wood down the same level. Alright. How was your day? Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. I am feeling better. It was funny, I slept for 10 hours this morning, which is very unusual for me. I don't normally sleep that long. And then I pretty much spent the whole morning watching movies, which was nice. I was watching a Netflix original that was like, it had the promise to be good, but I think they kind of fumbled the bag a little bit. It's also based on I guess like a pre-existing like Chinese kind of lore, like Chinese like lore and stories, so I might also be missing it. But from what I tried to read about the ending, like review-wise, apparently it was a pretty common like gripe that people thought they kind of messed it up. It wasn't necessarily a bad movie. It was actually enjoyable and the animation was really great. Very stylized animation, very cool in that regard. Just in some other aspects they missed it a little bit, but that's okay. saying earlier, I don't think there's a movie that's truly perfect, so. I think there's a lot that comes super close. And I think, like, even your favorite movies probably come close in your heart, but might not actually be perfect. Wait, what movie? Oh, it was called The Monkey King on Netflix. I thought it was, like, it had promise, but the ending was a little weird. It felt like they didn't really, like, tell the full story that they wanted to tell. And that could be due to a lot of factors, but I don't know. It just felt like it missed a little bit for me. But that also might be because, like, I don't know the original story. But I guess for a day when you're, like, kind of sick and you kind of just want to watch something, like, I don't want to say mindless, but, you know, kind of just a mid-movie. It fits that role nicely. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but at the same time, I don't necessarily say that it shouldn't be ever watched again. I think there were some birch leaves in my azalea leaves over here that I missed. Oh, that one wood block being right there wrecks me. That's fine. Let's pick up these leaves before they despawn. Oh, wait, is our inventory full? Our inventory is full. Oh, crap. Sure, we can do that instead. Alright, come on, leaves. Oh, they fell so far down. They fell onto the previous bald trees. Wow, I hit the slab? That's pretty cool. Yep, there we go. Oh, whoop. Alright. Ever seen Cinema Wins? In his Magma video, he makes the point that almost every movie in existence is somebody's favorite, and I really like that. I actually really do like Cinema Wins. Sometimes I think he takes it a little too far with how positively he reviews a movie, but it's kind of funny. I like to watch Cinema Sins for a movie that I don't like just to be like, yeah, totally agree, this movie sucks. Like, I know it's not a bad movie, but sometimes I find it funny to do that. But yes, I do like the mentality that every movie out there is somebody's favorite, but I don't think... I think every movie with effort put into it is somebody's favorite. Like, I think there's a lot of bad movies out there. And I don't mean bad like, oh, that movie wasn't very good. I'm talking like corporate cash grab, like, or trying to steal off the ideas of a good movie, like the mockbuster type films. I think those are just bad. I don't really think there's anything redeeming about those. I think they're just bad movies. I think what makes them funny is to, like, make fun of them. Because they're bad. But other than that, yeah, I think every movie has some sort of merit. Even, like, really bad movies. The only tiny bit I disagree with that is it almost feels like the people who tried their hardest, like, kind of deserve the recognition to be a favorite movie. Versus, like, some mockbuster studio ripping off the work of another. Essentially copying it. But then again, the mockbuster videos in their own right are really, really funny to watch because they're so bad. Like, if you've never seen a Mockbuster movie, you've never seen a bad movie. They're like bad. No, that disappeared in front of my eyes. Pour one out for that azalea leaf. Alright. In that case, I could send some salt over there in a few hours. You're sending a horror Fortnite sweats to decrease your parking lot. I guess even weather has to respond to bureaucracy. Exactly. Okay, we'll grab this. Alright, is there any more? Any more leaves that we missed before we don't come back here? Actually, that's not true, because I have to check the, I do have to check the little, where the Blooming Valley actually is to see if there's still any trees there. Like this. Like, below the railroad tracks. Also, let's compost the other stuff so we can move the composter as well. And put those back. So how many stacks did we end up with? So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Almost 28 stacks. So not bad, honestly. Feeling really lazy, but also it was the teens last night. You don't know what you were missing. Yeah, it was it actually was nice out today. I went outside for a little bit because I wanted to see how bad my car was still frozen. It's still frozen. Wait, you get warm weather and tacos. Ooh, taco meat. Can I have one where it's just the meat, nothing else, not even the shell, just the meat? My food habits make me a menace to society. Get your lazy butt out of bed and get those. Hey, we're at 28, but wait, why is the shears... You know what? You know what? They can go together because it won't ruin their durability. It will just make me have less items in my inventory, which is great. Alright, is there any more azalea trees? Or did we clear the whole place? Methinks we cleared the whole place. Okay. Yeah, because this is the Blooming Valley right here, and, yeah, we kind of cleared it out. Okay. So it's like, there's more Blooming Plateau over here. I see a couple. Are there any across the way? In that direction. Go get those. No, that's illegal. I would allow this, but not in San Diego. Entire Mexican food. You would have 20 more stacks if you didn't throw out the flowering ones. Yeah, but they don't call for it, so whatever. It's such a shame the build doesn't call for it that I built myself and had a choice in what blocks I put. It's so weird that they only called for the not pink ones. But it's okay, we took out the diseased crop for whoever lives there. Can't be having diseased trees. They wreck the ecosystem. You know, it's calling this a blooming plateau, but I'm really not seeing it. Those aren't azalea leaves. Yeah. Okay. Well, we will have to use the compass to find another. One thing I wish the nature compass would do is pick one that you're not currently standing in. Like, if I do Blooming Valley again, like, it's just gonna point to the one that's right over there. We've taken everything out of that. Like, we have all the azalea trees. Now, of course, what I can do is I could grow... I can get azalea saplings, and I'll probably have to do that now. Where I grow moss, like I throw bone meal on moss and get saplings out of that. So we'll probably do that now. Oh, it's nighttime, isn't it? It is nighttime. Alright, let's get away from the skeleton. Oh, you hit me. Now I get to kill you. See, if you didn't hit me, I would have left you alone. Today, Renee's food habits become very specific Minecraft habits. No, if I could only eat in Minecraft, like, if I could only eat food in Minecraft that I'd eat in real life, I would still be eating just either steak or chicken. Or baked, and not even baked potatoes. Because I don't like baked potatoes. I like them pretty much every other way other than baked. Like, let me see. Okay, so I would eat pork chops. I would eat chicken. I would eat steak. Or cooked beef. I wouldn't eat lamb. I wouldn't eat rabbit. I wouldn't eat any of the fish. I'd eat bread. I wouldn't eat pumpkin pie. I'd eat apples. So by that, I'd probably eat golden apples then. I wouldn't eat carrots or golden carrots. Baked potato is just an avenue for the toppings. Yeah, I just wish it was... I wish it was mashed potatoes instead of baked potatoes, but yeah. Right. So satisfying. I like how unintentionally the amethyst geode, like the walking on the amethyst just reminds me of Undertale. And that's what I get reminded of. Like, just a place for baked potatoes? Yeah, interesting. Right. Get potat. No, I want taco. We'll get taco today and baked potat tomorrow. You're there for a couple more days, yeah? It's kind of funny. I'll be getting ready, not necessarily for bed, but like to relax. And you'll be going to get dinner because 3-hour time difference. It's kind of wild. Alright. To be honest, I'm probably getting tacos multiple nights in a row. Well, isn't that kind of what San Diego's known for? Like, whenever I was at a vacation spot, whatever it was known for, if it was something I would be willing to eat, I'd usually get it a couple times. Like when I went to Turks and Caicos, I don't know if they're known for it, but they had a really good dessert. It was like a trilogy, or it's like basically like a chocolate mousse in three different kinds, like usually milk, white, and dark, that come in like a little cake. And I loved that. That was really good. A hole in the wall each day and all we're good. Yeah, I've never been to San Diego. Yeah, I understand that I don't want to spend monies. I understand that very well. Alright. Let's empty our pockets. Pickaxe blocks. We are definitely getting a lot of wood out of this, at least. Mob drops. Wood blocks. Right. Blocks. And I don't think I'll need to have the composter on me, because I'll just use this composter now, which is nicer, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right. That was towards the wither hole, so that's fine. Alright, let's get plants. Ah, I only have 4 of them? Okay. We might have to let one of the azalea trees degrade into saplings. Technically, I could do the flowering ones, but those just produce more flowering azalea leaves, and I'd prefer not to do that. Alright, let's use all the bone meal we got, and just bone meal the moss and see what we get. There we go, that's a good one. There's definitely a way you can do a moss farm. Alright. Oh, I like that we keep getting the saplings. That's good. Yep. Give me the saplings. Oh, we got a double. I didn't get any that time, just carpets. The benefit is all the carpets... Whoopsies. The benefit is all the carpets can be converted into more bone meal, which we can use to grow the moss plants. Alright, whoops. I like how slowly but surely the stairs are turning to moss. Moss, it consumes all. This is one of my favorite blocks they've added to the game. I shouldn't even say recently, because I don't even think it was that recently anymore. But it's just like the perfect shade of green. It's beautiful. It goes great with everything. It doesn't have weird biome changes, so I could live in swamps without the grass color being ugly. It's a 10 out of 10 block. I like how we keep getting carpets in random places. That's funny. I also like how really, really easy it is to grow a lot of moss very quickly. Oopsies. And the funny part is that with the moss, like, even though it's kind of like this big, huge patch over here, it just kind of looks right. It's like, yeah, that's just the moss patch. ever so slowly growing more. Unfortunately, I think the flowering azalea have won the war between which more saplings do I get more of. So I may grow some of the flowering azaleas just to see if they actually produce non-flowering azalea leaves, or if it's only flowering. Yes, it's just I don't. The weather here is very perfect. I'm over there to steal your weather, but it's cold. I, for one, welcome our new mouse overlords. Why would you ruin moss by making it pink? That doesn't even make any sense. Moss is like a fully natural block, which means it's green. I love that quote from The Simpsons. I, for one, welcome our new ant overlords. There we go. I'll grow all of them. I'll grow all of the azalea trees and see how many leaves we get from them. And then that'll determine if I make an actual like moss farm that's like self-sustaining on itself, you know. Because those are child's play in terms of farming. That's another reason why I like them. There we go. I think I just broke a cursed grass blade by accident. Whoopsies. I wish they added carpet for a lot more types of grass blocks. Grass carpet would be nice. Or even like, almost like, not like hay carpet, but like, you know how when you have like, you know when you have like pet animals and you put like bedding down and it's usually like broken down hay? I think that would make a nice block. Alright, those. It's funny, but as much as I hate pink and like how much I make the joke that pink is like the worst color to ever exist, I don't know what I would have made the flowering azaleas other than maybe like a red, but flowering trees aren't normally red. They are normally like a pink or a white. I probably would have made it white. Even like a purple maybe, because they're like a deeper purple. Alright. Let's see what our final count is. We should also go into our backpack and empty out the leaves we have and do a new count on. Alright, sparkle, sparkle. Alright, so we ended... Wow! The greens actually... The regular azaleas did actually overtake it in the end. That's good to see. Yeah, purple. I think a purple would have been nice. What's kind of funny is I think I had the 4 from before, so I think they actually tied, which is funny. I'm not gonna compost the flowering azalea just in case they can be used, but I will compost all this. Now, I believe you can grow the trees on moss. Let's test it out, and if not, we'll grow it on grass. Absolutely can grow it. Wow, that's a tall one. Where can we... We can in... Okay, yeah, so let's... We can leave that floating in there. Let's count how many leaves we got. Okay. That's a good start. Okay. So, how many more do we need? About 45 sacks there, because that'll definitely get that. Alright, we're down to about 80 stacks. Which means we need... Actually, I need the calculator one more time. Which means we need 160 iron, so 160 divided by 64 is 2.5 stacks of iron. What do we got here? We got a little more than that, so we actually saved some iron. Alright. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, that water's like really hard to see. Oh hey, we got a flowering azalea from breaking that. Oh. Okay. It's definitely a lot easier to see in when we're breaking these on a flat surface. Oh hey, look at that. And even the moss... So you could turn from grass to moss to rooted dirt. Interesting. Do I have 80 slots in the backpack? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 times 5 is 75. Is there actually 80 slots there? $64, $65, $66, $67, $68, $69, $70. Wow. Wow, perfect. So we have to fill up the back. We have to fill up every remaining spot in the backpack in order to get all the leaves we need. Ooh. I thought we were doing tacos. Isn't that what the whole convo was about? Or did I miss that part? Okay, have good night. Alright, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 78, 9, 80. Okay, there we go. Just fill up that many, I guess. In case that grows while I'm putting away all of the other leaves. Okay. What's the durability on shears? Okay, it's 238, so it's a couple of stacks, actually. Alright. Alright. I think I'm gonna move the pickaxe since we don't need it right now at all. Those go there. Oh man, I think we got a short one. I didn't even think that was a stack. That wasn't even a stack of leaves. Weak. Tall trees. Stop with these baby trees. I know these trees don't grow like super duper duper long, but come on, guys. No, why? You were touching the tree. Why did you decay? Ooh, we gotta be careful. Is there any, there's not any azalea leaves in the cactus farm, is there? That'd be a little funny. Nah, there's not. Okay, that's good. That'd be a little funny. Jeez. Actually, that feels like a tall one. I probably should, like... break this from the bottom up. Alright. We got this. Alright. I don't want mobs to spawn while I'm building. Alright. I think it just gets close, but doesn't actually go in. I can't tell if the... well, that's not going to compost. I can't tell if the Blooming Valley is faster or slower. It's definitely the Blooming Valley is definitely faster if we keep getting these dinky little trees, but... oh, that was pretty quick. That's definitely a big one. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, but on our continuing our topic of movies that we had kind of paused for a little bit there. What's your guys' feelings on, like, is there any movies that you guys watched recently that warranted any kind of discussion. I kind of, like, I don't necessarily want to spoil any of the movies I saw in case people don't really care if I spoil them or they don't interest them, but... Or our food discussion of tacos. Like, what's everybody's preferred way to have tacos? What do you like in your tacos? Oh, wait. Oopsies. Alright. Or if I want to be really cheeky, I'll ask you guys about your favorite trees. I'm pretty basic. I'm really a big fan of the Weeping Willows trees. Or... I will die on this hill, but I wish the cherry blossom tree leaves in Minecraft were white. Or I wish they were pink, and then if you didn't use them, or the trees were in the world for a while, they turned white. Unless you, like... You can make up some silly game mechanic that they stay pink if you want to keep pink trees. Or you can just... But I wish they were white leaves. The sheer fact that regular cherry blossoms, they turn white after they've aged. Before they, like, fall off. So I wish they were white. Oh, what food did you consume? Did all our talk of tacos make you hungry? God damn it, I missed it. We're definitely getting the groove of that. We did that one in pretty record time. Alright, it's been a little bit, so let's do that. I'm curious how many 26 azalea trees are gonna get us. That's not where that goes. That goes in this part. Do new game rule. Keep cherry leaves pink. Yeah, exactly. Or not even that. Just like, you know how you can wax copper and make it so that it doesn't, like... You can wax copper and make it so that it doesn't ever degrade, but it doesn't actually change the visual appearance at all. Maybe make it so if you, like, put bone meal on the cherry blossom leaves or something, they stay like that forever. I don't know. Because now that they've added this concept of, like, blocks changing over time due to, like, degradation, I think of a lot of uses that would actually have in the game. Like, for a lot of different blocks that they didn't do that for before, probably because they didn't really have the understanding of how to do that, or they just chose not to. Like, I know a lot of people use it for the seasons type mods, so that, like, some of the trees change colors during the seasons. And I know that wasn't very well enjoyed when we had that on Season 1, but... I didn't necessarily hate it. I didn't love it, but I thought it was a neat concept. Okay. Those two together. That wasn't even a stack of leaves. Alright. It's funny, I had to almost get more spruce wood. I had to get a ton of spruce wood as well, because the tree is going to be a spruce tree. It's going to be like this dark colored bark. Like, it's actually wood, like 6-sided. Which means for every 4 blocks of wood, I only get 3 back. And I was more confident in my ability to do that faster than the leaves. Like, that's how bad the leaves are. I knew I picked leaves that were gonna be difficult to get, but I just don't like any other leaves as much. These like they pop the nice. No, I just think that leaf, like, they look the best. Right. Once we get all this... Once we get all... Oh, how did you miss? I was hitting the corner of the block. Whatever. Oh, okay. Let's go get some more bone meal. Is lemon pepper chicken with a form of... Hey, we were just talking about mashed potatoes. Am I gonna finish MC yet? Yeah, probably. Super behind. Okay. And by super behind, I just have to play 2 games of Dynaball where I survive 2 minutes. I have to play... I think that might be the only one I have to do. I really just missed it. Like... And then I'll probably see if Grav wants to do more, server. Man, what are these at? They're at 1 durability! We got it by 1, let's go! Alright. Well, that was nice and quick. Okay, let's put you back, you back. Okay, we're almost at 15 stacks. It's gonna take a while. I'm probably gonna finish this off camera because I'm not gonna do 2 streams of this. Now, you can technically put unbreaking on shears and they last longer, but I never saw the point. I usually have some sort of iron farm and shears are hella cheap. Put that there. Oh, do we get a tall one? Sweet! That was a change of Minecraft I wasn't super keen on. I don't like that you can't waterlog leaves now. I wish you could, like, crouch and place water on top of them. And now they're just straight up get waterlogged. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, that one's gone. I'm not going all the way down there for that one. There will come a time where I will be 1 leaf short. And that will be when you guys can tell me, Renee, you were supposed to go down for that 1 leaf you abandoned at the bottom of your wither pit. That's on you, girl. And I will agree with you. Okay. My goal would be to get all of these done, all 8 saplings. And then see where we're at. Oh, we finally hit. Okay, let me pick all these up, and then we'll climb the tree. Okay. We didn't lose any this time. Nice. Water stream can't take our leaves this time. No, sorry, no. Alright, let me put you away. Let's get some more bone meal going, because we're down to 4. Okay. I heard an Enderman. Did he come to steal more of my, What does he have? What did you steal? You bastard, you stole more of my grass! And you chose to die in the cow pen? And that's where you're gonna leave the grass? No. Oh, gee, I wonder where this was taken from. Was it from that hole that is just filled with mobs? No, it wasn't. Okay. My bad. Probably from right there or something, I don't know. Wonder where he got it from. Okay. Ugh. Do you guys have a favorite block or block color to build with in Minecraft? It's not obvious. Mine's like greens, grays, blacks, and browns. Shocking. Shocking absolutely nobody. It's an ocean theme I usually like to build in blues as well. Blues and tans. Like beach theme. I applied for Twitch SMP. I don't think I'll get in, because I apply every year and I never get in. But if I got in, that would be pretty cool. I would like to build outside my box if I get in, because that is a pretty serious building server. It's a pretty big Hermitcraft. It's like a Hermitcraft style server, I think, as well, so I would definitely bring my A game for that one. Not that I don't always bring my A game, but I don't know. Maybe I'd bring, like, my S game. Oh, we ran out of bone meal. That's why there's leaves in my inventory, you guys. there. Drop you off. Alright, let's see. Let's... that. I could probably finally confirm that I think finding blooming valleys is a little bit faster. Because the trees already exist. And I think they're taller, too. Alright, let's give it a shot. Whee! Shaving the tree down. So many bald trees. Okay. Alright, let me grab this. And we're on our last sapling. Oh, and it insta-grew. Thank you for being cool. We're not gonna really build up with iron. That doesn't seem very smart. Let's build up with wood, though. Alright. Okay. That. Alright, let's see what our final count is. Grab all these. I would love to know how much bone meal we used. And how much we're getting back from... Okay. Okay, so we got quite a bit. We did 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 and a half, technically, when you add these. Probably even a little more. So, we got about a half it's probably, on average, a stack of leaves per sapling. So that's not too bad. Let's take the finished ones. Oh, our inventory's full. You know, that might be why they're not going into my inventory. It's like just such a satisfying sound. Okay, so 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So what are we looking at? Sapling wise. Or not sapling wise, but wise. 18 and 1s. Yeah, so we got 19 here, and then we need 27 plus 8. Okay, so we do need 54 stacks left. Which isn't too bad. So what? 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 50. Yeah, so we have that amount correct. Which means we need 54 pairs of shears. Well, 52, because... Something so satisfying about taking all the extra... Like, having all this extra iron ready to go, and then be like, oh wait, I don't need it! Yeah, so down to 11 blocks of iron, which is not too bad. And we got a good amount of wood from this, too. Our oak wood is through the charts! Look at that! That's nice. Yeah, even more than I thought. I'll have to use something for that. Hello! Hi, Woodruff! Welcome on in to the... Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Woodruff! Much appreciated. How are you? Welcome to the leaf stream, where we are bone mealing moss in order to get saplings in order to grow azalea trees, to then get all the leaves from. Oh, yo, a double, let's go. Alright, let's see how many saplings we can get with the stack of bone meal. Oh, I should also test the flowering one, see if it's worth ever growing those, or if they, pretty much just take up the slot. Curse moss for breaking so easily. The one time I don't really need that. Ooh, a double, nice. How long have you had the world? Actually, I believe when the day passes, I could tell you my playtime. I've been on the world for 64 real-life hours, not in total, not in one sitting, but in total. And I believe some people are up to, like, 140 usually. I'm a little below, because I don't play every day of the week. Couple weeks. I believe the season opened up 5 weeks ago? 5-6 weeks ago, I think. I could probably go to the VOD, my first VOD recording, and be able to tell you. Yeah. It's a nice long time world. I think this... I don't know if this one has officially surpassed the other one. This is season 2. So I don't know if this... I don't know if we officially have... I know, my record of most playtime in Cinematic Survival has been broken. Because season 1, I was the longest and most active player. By a large margin, but... Oh man, we got a triple of the wrong color. Okay. Not give me the flowering ones, give me the regular ones. Flowering ones just get bone mealed. Alright, grab that. Alright. There we go. Oh, there we go. Boop. Okay, we gotta get at least one. There we go. I wonder if there's, like... Is that faster? I don't know if that's faster or not. Oh, this one grass block right here. Fighting for his life. Still avoiding it. Avoiding the moss overtaking. Alright, I think... You know what? Let me use some of the bone meal. Let me grow one of these really quick. Is it all flowering leaves? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, let's see. What was the ratio this time? No, we got over a stack. Okay. So I guess the flowering azaleas are also good. Well, that's good. Does that mean I'm actually done doing that? How many... We need... Well, 52 now. That's not gonna compost. 16... Yeah. We definitely have enough. 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Or 36 plus 16. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So we don't need to... We shouldn't need to bone meal any more azaleas. We just have them. Okay. Alright. That looks like a pretty tall one. Any good place I can jump up? Right there, maybe? Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay. Got this. Alright, how many was that? Yeah. I think it's slightly less, but it's still a stack. That's all that matters. Okay. Well, that's good. So I'll do the rest of that off camera, because I'm not going to make you watch me chop down, you know, 50 or so more azalea trees. I think I've made my point clear that that's the point of that. But thank you guys all so much for coming out. Next week we will begin building, because I will make sure to finish this all myself, and we will take a whack at it and start the giant tree. This will be a nice chill vibe stream. Lyrics, Minecraft, thank you so much for the follow right at the end. Much appreciated. Guys, tomorrow, make sure to come check back next week. We will start the build, and everything will be nice and cool, and hopefully you guys like our giant tree build. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye-bye!